Actually, that is a huge fear that parents have. They worry that it will encourage sexual activity, or they also worry in some way that they're condoning early sexual activity, even though for adolescents, being interested in sexual activity is developmentally appropriate. There is no research, however, that talking to your children about sex will encourage them to become sexually active. There is some research that shows that if kids talk to their parents, they're more likely to come to their parents for clarification of information when they're sexually active. But there's no evidence that talking to them about sex will encourage sexual activity. I wish that talking to my daughter about Spanish class encouraged her to do her homework every night in Spanish. Not the case. Same sort of idea. I think that one reason that parents sometimes find it difficult is that they didn't have that kind of conversation modeled. You may have turned out just fine, but there's so many different ways that you can build your child's confidence and self-knowledge by addressing these issues. And sexuality is part of all of us.
I work with parents quite often, and I get this fear of over-sexualization by even mentioning that we are sexual beings. And I tell all of my parents that it's something you need to talk to your children about. It's vital. The media is talking to them about it. Their friends are talking to them about it. The world is talking to them about it, and it's whether or not parents want to be a part of the conversation. The only thing that's proven to delay first-time sexual intercourse is open communication at home. Whether or not a child feels like they can talk to their parents about all the things going on in their lives. And they're going to be curious regardless. We are curious beings.
Many parents hesitate to address sexuality with their own children because they did not get that education themselves. And many parents will also say they wish they had gotten more education about sexuality. Parents are able to impart their own values about sexuality, which schools and peers cannot. Also, knowledge of sexuality, and that means lots of things, not just sexual activity, is empowering to children, and it enables them to make decisions for themselves when you're not around to help them make those decisions.